What's going on, people? We're here with another episode of I don't know, we still don't have a name, so another episode or whatever. And Master J decided to join us this week.
Yo, yo, yo.
He he wasn't here last week, I'm not sure. But no, it was problems with the audio, so we didn't hear him or he didn't record, whatever, his voice didn't pick up. So he's with us this week, and of course Froob and World Breaker 101. I think that's what it is now.
I didn't have it 101. It was
Oh,
World.
my bad, my bad. I thought
If you want to add something, go right ahead.
that's all good. World Breaker. It's all good. So I guess the first thing we're going to talk about, I guess what's trending. I know we were talking about the Captain America trailer. Froob, you recently saw it. What you think? See, I know you say you don't watch superhero movies.
Yeah, I really don't like superhero movies. I feel like they're all just the same movie with a different protagonist, But I don't know. This actually looks pretty cool. I'll probably end up checking this one out. No, I don't check out most superhero movies because they're all just the same.
Master J.
To me, I think it's just I don't really like watching the Marvel movies because I don't know. I'm not really into movies, but it was pretty good. I think that it's gonna be cool having the two different sides of heroes fight each other.
Yeah, I think that's different. Like, I mean, I think
I don't know
I've
about
seen.
different, bro. That's like Alien versus Predator, Superman versus Batman.
I mean, they're kind of doing it wrong though.
Well, the thing
according to
is,
the
it's
comics,
like
so.
I mean, it's Superman versus Batman. Superheroes fighting each other. I'm trying to think of like when that's happened before.
I mean, isn't that like what the Avengers is pretty much? I mean, not really. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like I'm thinking about with like the Justice League, they had like this whole thing where they created it was an alternate universe where Superman from this different universe came and all that stuff.
hmm
But maybe I'm sure they're probably going to touch on that once they
Are you
create
talking about
Justice League.
Flashpoint?
Flashpoint.
Oh well,
No,
whatever.
that was a Flashpoint.
Yeah, it was like this alternate. I'm sure they're probably gonna.
I know what you're talking
You know
about.
what I'm talking about? Yeah,
It's about a crime family.
yeah. So I think this is cool. I'm team Cap for sure. I like Iron Man, but then I don't like Iron Man. I think he's kind of an arrogant prick, but
Yeah. Well, I'm Team Iron Man for that exact reason.
yeah,
I'm
I
Team Black
figured.
Panther
I figured.
because
Get the
people
hell
don't
out
know
of
Yeah,
here.
it.
seeing Black Panther was cool too. That was
People don't know it, but in the comics, Black Panther was pretty much on his own side.
Yeah, and it's crazy. They were saying I saw a video. I forgot what video it was, but they said that why is Spider-Man with Iron Man? Because
Mhm.
supposedly the premise is Iron Man wants to register all the superheroes
Mhm.
or something. He wants to register all of them so it's like people know who they are. And it's like, of course, with him, everyone knows who he is. So it's like that's cool. But with other people, they're like, yo, bro, I don't want people to know who I am. So I'm sure that's what drove the rift, especially with him and Captain America, and then with Bucky as well.
Yeah.
I feel like he's incorporated there. But I was like, why is Spider-Man on his side with that? Because Spider-Man hides his identity.
Plus, Spider-Man always favors Captain America. That's like his number one role model, pretty much.
Yeah, I just thought it was weird. And of course, I wanted to see that. I want to see Deadpool incorporated into some of these movies.
Good
Uh,
luck with that.
I know. I want to see a Deadpool, Wolverine, Spider-Man movie.
I've seen the trailer for Deadpool. It looks kind of fake.
You haven't seen the movie?
No, I've
Oh
never
my
seen it. It looks like a
God.
parody. It looks like a parody to me still. And
No.
I've seen the trailer, but it doesn't look funny to me.
I think that's just what Deadpool's supposed to be like. I don't
Yeah.
know.
No,
Yeah.
I've seen the Deadpool movie, but with him in cameos where he's not wearing the mask.
Oh, you talking about Ryan Reynolds when he was like in the Wolverines and stuff?
Yeah,
Nah. This one, it was like they give you a full origin.
I think
And
it was
it's kind of
Blake.
like he even took shots at like the studio where it's like it's like you kept seeing two X-Men, two of the
Yeah.
same X-Men. It's like, well, I guess the studio couldn't afford the rest of these guys. It's like,
Yeah, I heard a lot of good things about that movie. I'm probably gonna check that one out too.
oh my God, it was so good. It was just like it was, it wasn't for children, of course.
Yeah, it was
And he,
only like R-rated superhero movie or
yes,
something like that. Yeah.
yes, and it was spectacular. And it's like I said, Ryan Reynolds was born to play Deadpool. Like
I don't know about that, but
what?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, not every actor is born to play certain characters.
Hugh Jackman was born to play Wolverine.
Well, he was in the movie, yes, but the whole thing, him playing. Well, okay, I'll give you a role that he played that the movie I didn't feel it. Maybe in the Deadpool you feel it, but the Green Lantern movie I did
Of
not feel
course
it.
not. Not Green Lantern, no. But I think either Deadpool, maybe Flash as well. He could do, but Green Lantern, hell no.
All
Okay.
right, well, that's probably enough of that.
Yeah. All right. So, wait. Did we talk about Donald Trump real quick?
Oh.
You know how we didn't wait? They're saying that he was supposed to have the rally in Chirac.
Yeah, and it just turned into a Donald Trump hate fest.
Yes, and then they're saying now the cops are coming out saying we didn't tell him not to have the rally. He never showed up. Like I don't know why they would come out and not say that, but yeah, I saw a meme where it's like in 2015 we're like there's no way Donald Trump is going to get elected. 2016 can a Donald Trump really get elected? 2017 can Donald Trump really do that? In 2018 it was like you know what I really hope my district wins. It's like, I'm saying, bro, this is getting out of control. But Ashura's in Canada, so he doesn't really care.
I mean, I don't know.
Actually,
In my opinion, whether you hate Donald Trump or not, I feel like going to one of his rallies and like fucking starting a riot is pretty childish. But that's just my opinion.
to be more precise, bro, I do care mainly because they don't want Donald Trump in Canada.
Huh?
They don't want him here. Like the UK wanted to put a petition to ban him to get from entering the UK. Canada was people. I heard people like around on YouTube, not on YouTube, basically on Twitter. They said they were going to do that, like Facebook.
So he's basically your childish. Oh, I said he's your Justin Bieber, basically.
Yeah, like, I don't listen to that dude. I don't know if people still listen to him.
He's
I haven't heard
deported. Well, he was deported. He's probably back now.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
All right, enough of the fun stuff. All right, so One Piece chapter 819. I feel like it was a really good chapter. We've had like several really good
Yeah,
chapters.
Zoe was so good and so far. I was
Oh,
watching Roger
God.
Base's review and he said this one was actually better than the last one, which I disagree with completely. But
I
yeah, like all
disagree.
the chapters have been amazing so far.
But this was a really good chapter. But Roger's repping the Mammoth Boys.
Yeah, so am I.
I understand it, and it's funny. It's always it's kind of I don't know. It's kind of cool seeing people come around with Jack because I felt like I was
Yeah, me and you were like the only two
yeah,
people.
the only two people like after Jack got thrown in his ass by Nekomamushi, everyone was like, "Oh my god, Jack is trash." He had
Yeah.
to use the gas.
Every
Like-
single live stream, it was like me and Brago versus the entire world. Like,
I'm
no,
like,
trust me, Jack's not
yo.
trash, bro.
And then all of a sudden, people are like, "Yo, Jack is a monster. Jack is probably stronger than Kaido." I don't know what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, chill, chill. But I mean, it's cool seeing people come around.
But
Yeah.
there's a thing about that panel though. When he slammed into that Nekomamushi, Nekomamushi
Yeah.
slammed him.
Right.
And there was a panel when he morphed back into his own human form. His arm looked like he was a skinny dude.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, Master J, like, what's your stance on when Jack first came out? Like, are you the same, or how did you feel about Jack when he came out? Because me and Farouk felt like Jack was being super underrated, and
He definitely was being underrated. And to me, I didn't think he was a super hype character, but I thought immediately, like he's a match for Zoro, so I'm waiting for that fight specifically. You know, everything until then, I don't really care.
Yeah.
he's a fight for Zoro. I don't think Zoro fights him, but
Well, dude, it has to. The way that this chapter has been going, I don't know. I don't see any other way or any other like outcome.
the thing is, it's like, man, Zoro goes against Jack, and then he has to fight the Shogun.
Well, I think Zoro's gonna fight Jack right now, and then the Shogun's fight's gonna be in the next arc after that.
You think he's gonna defeat Jack right now?
Not
Well-
solo, probably with the help of Law.
Yeah, well, yeah. When it comes to Law, though, do you think Law might fight the Shogun or Brook?
What?
There's no way Brook is fighting the Shogun.
I'm sorry, even I had to step back with that one.
Stop.
Because I'm not seeing anything Brook do anything, man.
Is Brook still there?
Brook is
Brook's
definitely
still on
fighting.
Zoro?
Brook is definitely fighting some like. He's probably gonna fight like one of like the Shogun's retainers, or I don't know what the hell they're
I don't
called.
like
Or
that.
Daimyo?
He should be. They should put him around where he fights some dude where the people of the monster trio might fight. Like they need to
Well,
put
He's
him up
not
there. Like,
nearly strong enough,
No,
bro.
no, no, I feel
I
what
hate
you're
the whole.
saying. I feel
I
what
need
you're
to
saying.
see.
But everybody that's not in the monster trio is pretty disappointing right now.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying. Like, I need to see Frankie do shit. I need to see the rest of them. Like, why is it that we're focused on the monster trio? It's
hmm
like this. It's like saying that Straw
Always
Hats
been
are
like
cool
that.
people.
Yeah.
It's always been like that.
Yeah, it's like they're the monster trio for a reason. Then like those
Yeah,
guys are not gonna be on their level, you know. And it's like that's kind of been the theme for like most pirate crews
but
Yeah,
where
but
compared to
you have
Shanks, though,
I
yeah,
mean
but
with Shanks everyone assumes that everyone in Shanks's crew is like OP, which I
or at
don't think
yeah.
least the
so.
top five, though. You know what I
I
mean?
don't think the top five. I
No,
think
because
it's
think
like
about it. When they were introduced, do you think that Usopp is not like super strong?
I think he's pretty strong. I
I
don't
mean, we
think
have
he
to get more information on how like the mechanics of battling, like
yeah.
hockey and all that stuff works. Because right now, like, it makes no sense to how a sniper could even be strong.
I feel like they're
Yeah.
specialists. They're not strong. Like I don't feel like Yasop can like beat Luffy in a one-on-one fight right now. Like I
Yeah.
don't think so.
I,
But
well, I don't know. It's hard to say, but like, yeah, like how could Yasop take on an admiral?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I feel like he's a specialist. Whereas, but then you have the three in the crew that are like monsters. I don't know if
Yeah.
Lucky Roo is ahead of Yasop there, but
I think he is. I
I
think
believe
he's in
he
the
is,
trio.
right? So I
Yeah.
feel like him, Ben Beckman, and Shanks, those are the guys.
Yeah.
And then, Yasop is like a specialist, and I don't think everyone in the crew is pretty powerful where they can probably tussle with like high level
Hmm.
vice
I think
admirals, but they're not beating an admiral.
Yeah.
yeah, like
Exactly.
to me, I think like honestly they need to just scrap that thought of everybody being super powerful and like you said, be specialists. But the thing is about them being specialists is you never see them do anything useful. A specialist is supposed to do something useful within their means.
I mean, look
But
at
we
Von Auger. Like, I feel like he's gonna be the same way, where
yeah.
it's like
Yeah. Well, I
he's
mean, like, if you remember on the Ennie's lobby, like Usopp like stopped Robin from being captured because he was like sniping all the like those
yep,
guys from like super far away.
yeah.
Like that's like they need to find more ways for Usopp to be useful like that.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
it's like Robin, she's basically just, I mean, she's powerful, but she's not there to be a fighter. Like,
I think
that's,
the main thing with Robin is that her like ability is so weird. It's hard to come up with like fights for her. You know what I mean? Like,
right, because it's like she can be so OP, like
yeah,
stopping
exactly.
freaking Cavendish.
Yeah, she can just like
And
snap anyone's neck and stuff.
yeah, and then it's like Oda has this, he has to walk this fine line as far as not hacking like
Yeah.
all the Devil Fruit powers. Like with Law, he
Hmm.
like the stamina thing was kind of like, all right, that's a way where I can like kind of nerf him because like with his
Yeah.
fruit, he can really do anything. But I mean, I think the Jack hype is definitely building. But yeah. So with Jack, how does he take down Zunisha?
I don't know, dude. I was thinking like he just like kicks it in the leg super hard and then just like topples over, like it loses its balance. But I don't like that's I thought about that and that's like impossible. Like that's fucking super strong level.
Yeah.
So I think Ashura's theory of throwing the gas canister into his nostril, that might be viable.
Wow.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
don't laugh, bro. Those guys are brokers, man. They deal they deal in weapons of mass destruction, man. Doflamingo was their supply man.
Yeah, I say yeah, it's possible. It's definitely possible. I don't think it's like
But I would say it would be a great attest to Jack's strength if he just like rams it with his trunk and then like the Joe
Well,
just loses balance and falls over.
well,
if that's the case,
you are correct about the ram thing, though. I was looking at that every ship has a mammoth head. I thought maybe it was Jack's flagship that had it, but every one of his ships had it. So maybe they're gonna ram it on its legs, like make it like lose balance or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't know.
it's like for them to take down something that's been alive
It's
for that
so
long.
big. Yeah.
It's like, but the thing is, what they could spin it and say, well, it's dead now. It's not nearly
Yeah.
as alive as it used to be. So it just needed a push anyway to topple over.
Yeah. I think the funniest thing ever would be if like okay, so say like Zoe falls down and
Right.
then like if like falls like on top of an island and then that like segues us into the next arc.
I don't
Like
know.
everybody just slides off their back onto another island.
Another island.
Yeah.
But that would be a huge gap between continents there.
What do you mean?
Like if the elephant just like drops and the island just shifts on them, they all got shipped over somewhere else. Like pretty fast. Like that'll be a huge leap.
It would be, but yeah, that's theory, man. It's
I
all
mean,
good theory.
it's speculation. So if Jack does this, right? Because right now I'm battling with because people keep asking like how strong do I think Jack is, and I'm like, I mean, I feel like he's pretty strong, but I don't think he's definitely not stronger than Kaido. But
I
then
feel
Obviously.
I feel like
yeah,
with the Supernova Alliance, you could take down Jack.
with all three of them, of course.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I'm saying.
I
Like with
think
two or three
all of them
Supernovas,
together.
you could take down Jack.
Yeah, I think two of
This is
them
the way I
definitely
look
take him
at it.
down.
If Jack ends up being like, okay, we know like he's the Calamity, so he's like probably around like top 4 in his crew. But if he ends up being like Kaido's second hand man, he should be as strong as Marco. That's the way I look at it.
Right, right. If he ends up being the second in command or the whatever, the right hand, which I don't think he is, but if he
Yeah,
ends up
same
being
here.
that guy, then yes, he's just probably going to be really close to Kaido. He shouldn't be that far off from Kaido.
Wait, so when did everybody jump on that bandwagon?
With Jack being super strong.
No, with Jack being not second in command.
Well,
Because I
when
don't
they
think Brock.
revealed that he's one of the trusted advisors.
Yeah, because I don't think
Mhm.
Brago ever said that he was second in command, but
Mm-mm.
you gave
No,
him the
well the
benefit
thing
of the
is,
doubt.
I think he's at the very least top 4. So like
Yeah,
he's
Hmm
in the Calamities, so those are like the top 3 fighters in his crew. So like I think that he might be like the weakest of the 3. That's definitely a possibility. So
the thing is, I felt like he was third. I felt like it was Kaido, one guy, and
Wait,
then Jack.
that could also be true too.
That's what I felt. And then I don't know. It's like,
well, I'm looking at the Wikio. It doesn't say he's not the right. He said that he is one of the 3 right
one of the
hand.
Yeah.
closest. Wait, one of the closest advisors. Yeah.
Yeah, the 3 because
The-
it's plural. It's not just one guy.
Yeah.
right.
I mean, it could also be that the 3 Calamities are all at the same strength too.
Or
That's
what if he?
possible.
What if he's the Usopp of the group though?
Then it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's
it's on some God Usopp troll line.
If he's the Usopp of the group, then who the
1
hell?
billion bounty.
Then come on, bro.
That
And
would
then
be
it,
such a retarded thing for Oda to do because it would just like ruin the whole entire hype of Jack's character.
and then it's like and then kind of how Whitebeard's commanders did in the war. I don't want to say they were underwhelming, but
Yeah.
um, Vista did go toe to toe with Mihawk, and he was relatively okay.
That wasn't really a fight for me.
What do you mean?
I think he's just trying to say like it wasn't even like they were just messing with each other.
Yeah, they were messing with. They didn't look. They were even serious.
Mihawk is never serious.
Mihawk didn't.
But I'm saying like he went against the world's best swordsman. He was okay.
Yeah,
I think the reason that Oda's doing that though with Mihawk is because he
Yeah.
wants to save his strength to make it vague so that he can just power him up to whatever he needs him to be at the time.
Exactly. I believe that too, but I feel like that attributes to how strong Vista is with his sword as well. Like,
Hmm
you know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't just a pushover. And then
I'm not saying that the Vista was a joke or anything. It's that like Mihawk said it himself that if you're kind of interesting, he'll acknowledge you if you're interesting. But if you're not, get the fuck out. Vista himself. I'm not saying Vista could overpower him. He could fight with him, but I don't think he was gonna overpower him. At the end, Mihawk he basically acknowledged him. He didn't belittle the
of
guy.
course he couldn't dismiss him because Vista is that skilled.
Yeah.
Like so that's what I'm saying. It's like with the commanders, I mean Jozu was kind of like I think he kind of lost he lost it when Doflamingo
Cut off his arm. We got caught.
yeah, when he got caught by Doflamingo, and it's like I don't know, man. It's like would that happen to one of Kaido's calamities?
Nah, Josu's the
Hard-
Frankie.
you
Josu's
know.
the he's
Okay,
the
so
Frankie
then
of the
with
White Beard.
Whitebeards, it's like Ace. I mean, I think Ace was a lot more powerful than was shown, but
I think
it's so vague. It's
that
very
dude that
vague.
Blackbeard took out, he was probably super strong.
Which guy?
Thatch?
Thatch?
Yeah, I feel like he would have
Probably.
been like,
Yeah.
yeah.
More than likely. I mean, yeah, Thatch is probably really strong. I mean, but the thing is, it's like we just don't know how strong these guys are. I mean, Oda was super vague with it, so it's like it's hard to say because people are like, well, the Calamities are definitely stronger than Whitebeard's commanders, and it's just like it's a balance there. If the Calamities were definitely stronger than those guys, it's like why didn't they attack? It's like
Nah,
Yeah, that's true.
I think we're giving the Calamities or it seems like we're giving the Calamities a lot more credit because most likely they're all zones.
I mean exactly, and it's like I
And we
know
don't have strong zones in One Piece at all. So
It also
I,
could be a thing to where, like, okay, in Whitebeard's crew, he has the 16 division commanders or whatever, but in Jack's crew, or in Kaido's crew, he just has the 3 calamities.
yeah,
So, like, all of his power is going to be mainly within those 3 calamities and his will.
right. I mean, I feel like he has like other people, but those like his main,
Yeah, but
you
like,
know,
yeah,
but
those are like his main dudes.
yeah. So it's like with Whitebeard's commanders, it's like wait, I know Ashura thinks that Jack is probably stronger than Marco,
Yes, bar none.
bar none, right? Obviously, I don't think that. But it's like that's ridiculous. But it's like that's the thing. It's like how Oda set it up, and Jack has all these feats so far. Everyone is starting to hype Jack up to the point where it's like, okay, Jack can probably take out Akainu now because Akainu's not gonna be able to take him. We're not gonna be able to hurt him. Like he
Hmm.
can fight for 5 days. I'm like, do we misremember how long Akainu fought for?
see, it's that zone stamina that's messing us up.
Right,
Because
but
zones
then
are supposed to have really hyped up stamina.
they are. But then do we forget how long Akainu fought for?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Right.
but
We don't
but the
like
thing
we
is,
don't know how long Marco could fight.
We don't know. It's like it's hard to say there. I definitely don't think Jack is stronger than Marco, but I can understand because based on how everything that's happened with Jack and how he's coming back to Zoe is like to finish the job. It's like the hype keeps building for him, and people are gonna start saying that Jack is stronger than Marco or whatever. And I don't think that's the case.
I'm just gonna say this: as a Zoro fanboy and a Law fanboy, Zoro and Law versus Jack would probably be like my favorite fight in One Piece.
I think they'd probably take him out mid difficulty, not
I
even high.
think no, I don't think so.
I don't think
I
it'd be
think
high
Jack is
difficulty.
stronger than Dofi. So
well,
Mm,
which one of you guys
I
was
don't know.
which one of you guys was in favor with the Zoro versus the Shogun?
we're all
Yeah, yeah, we feel
So
like that's coming.
okay, so if you think Zoro and versus Jack is not coming, so can you say that Law's gonna be the one to fight Jack?
well,
Because
no. I think Zoro's gonna fight the Shogun and Jack, not at the same
I
time.
feel like it makes more sense if Law fought Jack. I mean, because it's like Zoro fighting the Shogun and Jack. I know Law is like at this point because he even mentioned it. Like he's worried about his prestige as a pirate. It's like Law wants feats as well. You know what I'm saying? Law
He
is.
Yeah.
said that?
I'm not, huh?
I said he said that?
No, he was like, I can't just let Straw Hat do everything. I have my prestige as a captain as well.
Man, I don't even pay attention a lot, dude. My bad.
Okay, well, maybe you should start paying attention.
Okay.
Stop worrying about Bleno. Blen, I don't
Bruno,
know. That guy.
Bellamy,
Whatever.
V.
Whatever. That guy. Because I feel like Law is probably going to take out one of the Calamities. I definitely
Yeah.
think
Oh
so.
yeah. I can see that. See,
Yeah, that's,
I don't think. I think you guys are saying that Jack is going to be in like the huge Wano War arc. I don't think he's going to be in it. I
yeah.
think they're going to take care of him right now. So
That I think that's wishful thinking.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but he does
Well,
seem like an off character.
Kaido's
Like,
crew is so strong. Like you can't. There's no way that the pirates or the Straw Hats can just like face their crew head on. Just their crew. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a
Like
good
they need to
point.
weaken their. They need to weaken the Kaido pirates before they want
well,
a
the
chance
Kaido
at winning.
the Kaido pirates on they've got them weakened by they've got the Kaido pirates weakened by the way. You got Luffy who has like 4,000 men plus the mix, and if you compare what we've known from Kaido, he has 500 Zoans.
Yeah, but you have to also remember that what Kinemon said was, okay, with all of the forces we gathered and along with the minks that we're about to gather, we still don't have a rat's ass of a chance of winning.
So
Yeah, they have a lot of people.
are you saying that because Kaido's a Yonko, he might have the same thing Whitebeard did? He brought other people with him.
No, I'm just saying that like
To get to
Kinemon's
it's going to be hard to get to Kaido.
yeah, like
It's going to be. I mean, maybe Kaido is like. I'm sure it's a lot. He has like a lot of people. Like, and first he has a whole country.
yeah, this is
Like,
the way I see it.
you know,
So wait, hold on. What's lower? Is it gifters or pleasurers? Gifters is lowest, I think. I don't remember.
I think the pleasures are lowest because they were the dudes that weren't transforming.
Oh, whatever. Okay, so there's the pleasures and then the gifters, and I think there's going to be one more level, and I think that X-Drake and like other strong people are going to be on that level, and then the level above that is going to be calamities.
So if a pleasure is a pleasure better than a gift?
No, we're saying
Yeah.
that gifters are better.
I
I'm
don't
saying,
remember.
is a
It doesn't
gift
really matter, but I'm.
what could be the next level after like say the pleasure is higher?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to say.
A birthday?
Yeah,
I don't know.
The
birthday
birthdays?
boys. That's what they're
The
going to be
birthday
called.
boys? Yeah. I mean, so okay, so that's based on that and how we say that Zoro at this point, Jack should be it'll be tough for Law and Zoro to take out Jack by themselves, based on what we've seen. Does Zoro get a new sword or new technique?
Oh, for sure. He's getting a new technique. Like he has to learn to cut at least one element. I don't know if you'll probably be able to cut multiple elements. At least I feel like that's how it works. So
Right.
he's probably gonna learn how to cut multiple elements.
I feel like what he's going to do is he's going to learn something while fighting Jack, or he's going to learn something while on Zoe, and then once he gets to
Yeah.
Wano, he's going to show all that stuff that he hasn't shown yet, like the eye power and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna use that on Jack.
The eye power? I don't know.
Not if he has to go
Okay,
against
because
Shogun.
if you think about it this way, I don't think Zoro is like. There's no fucking way he can be the Shogun yet, because the Shogun is probably almost not at Mihawk's level. Obviously not, because Mihawk is like a beast, but like he has to be pretty fucking strong. Like
The Shogun should be right around either Shiryu
yeah, exactly.
or a bit weaker than Shiryu. I don't know. Or even he could be stronger than Shiryu. It's like it's hard to say, but
Like if you think about it this way, like people are saying like Sanji might have to fight his dad as like one of the villains. Like Zoro fighting the Shogun, like we know how strong Sanji's dad is because he's at the top of that organization.
yeah.
Yeah,
The thing is,
both of those seem pretty far fetched.
that's what I feel like. I feel like when Luffy goes to get Sanji from Big Mom, something is gonna go terribly wrong. I just don't feel like everything is gonna work out.
Oh yeah,
nailed.
obviously not.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like something's gonna go wrong. Where it's like he's gonna get some more allies. Maybe he gets a new, someone is added to the Straw Hats. Then when he goes there, if Peckham's gets kicked out or whatever. But it's like something's gonna go wrong. He's not just gonna go in and get Sanji and come back. Like that's not gonna happen.
Well, Random Anime in his video, he was saying that Jinbei's probably gonna be there because
Obviously, because Big Mom has she has Fishman with him.
I'm still sticking to my gun saying that Jinbei probably dies.
Yeah,
but-
I was thinking that. I was thinking because
yeah.
what if they're like escaping and Luffy's like getting wrecked, and then like Luffy somehow convinces Sanji to leave with him, but they're like trapped. So Jinbei's like, all right, you just go on without
sacrifices
me."
himself.
Yeah.
And then maybe Peckham has to leave because then he ends up defending the Straw Hats. You know what I'm saying? Or helping Luffy. Then Big Mom is like, Peckham's?
and
Boy, it's like
I kind of feel like Buggy's gonna pop up too because he is after Straw Hat right now. So what if he pops up like he's gonna go beat him up, and then he ends up tagging along and helping him like he usually does?
that would be hilarious.
That would actually be so funny because it would be like Impel Down 2.0.
And
Like,
he ends up helping Luffy, and it's like, yo, how does this always happen? Like, how do I always end up helping you? Like, what the hell? He's like, Buggy, like, so good to see you again. And it's like, I think it'd be kind of cool if Scopper shows up too.
yeah.
Because and then he kind of gives them the breakdown, gives them the real as far as what happened on Wano with Odin.
Mhm.
I think we're gonna probably see like more remnants of the Raja pirates going forward. So I think Scopper has to show up eventually.
Mhm.
So it'd be cool because he had on the glasses, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that could tie into Big Mom somehow, where he's the one that got her pregnant. I don't know, but
Wow.
you heard it here first, guys. But I'm just saying he has to show up somewhere eventually. I think that would be a perfect time.
Man, what a time!
Okay, so we're saying 3 years ago today, Dressrosa. That's when the Straw Hats landed on Dressrosa. So basically, Dressrosa was what 2 years, 2.5 years.
Yeah, around there.
And Zoe, we're pretty much we should be done with Zoe in probably like 5 chapters.
I don't know.
5,
it
10
depends.
chapters.
Depends if we fight Jack. I might end up lasting longer than that.
There's probably gonna be flashbacks while Luffy goes to or
Yeah.
not flashbacks, but you know what I mean.
I'm thinking 10 chapters.
Yeah.
So this is what, this is 6 months? Maybe 6 months of Zoe. So after Zoe, if we go to Cake Island, and it's going to be a whole infiltration mission, how long will that be?
I don't want it to be long, to be honest. I just want to get
You want
Sanji
to get to
where I
Wano?
want to. Yes.
That's why I
Wano.
feel like it's going to be long as hell.
Yeah, I hope
It's gonna
Oda
be till
just.
about August.
Yeah, I hope Oda keeps the pace of like how
Zoe,
Zoe is. Yeah, if he does it like that, I'll be completely fine.
that'd be
If he
dope.
goes Dressrosa pace and he makes it like 80 chapters, I'm gonna be really mad, to be honest.
Listen, I think at this point, right, we have so much hype shit to get to that every chapter could be amazing from this point on.
Yeah,
Because
that's true.
say they go against Jack, and then I mean the only thing that could be whack is when they're going to these different islands, when they're just on the ship or something, or you know what I'm saying, where it's like then they finally get to Cake Island, we get some more Big Mom's powers, you kind of find out who Puddin is. Then we still have to touch on Kaido, Kid, Killer, and then we have the
Yeah.
whole dragon Blackbeard thing going on, you know, and it's like we have all these things. We still haven't met Green Bull.
Yeah.
It's just it
Where's
could be.
Weevil?
Where is Weevil?
And then Vivi in the
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 Reverie.
meeting. Yeah, there you go.
It's so many different things that's going on right now that you could have a hype chapter really until the end. It's like, where the hell is Shanks? What is he doing?
hmm
You know, it's like it could get really good. I mean, it's already really good. But
That's one interesting thing I thought about is that we've seen pretty much what every single Yonko is doing right now besides
except
Shanks.
Shanks.
Yeah,
We
so I
haven't-
think we're going to be getting part of some of him pretty soon. That'd be funny if he was in. No, actually, that would make no sense. Never mind.
if he's in
I was
Wano.
gonna say- I was gonna say that would make sense, or that would be funny if he was invited to the tea party, but that would make no sense.
Yeah, she's not gonna invite another Yonko.
Yeah.
Or what if his poneglyph is on Luffy's hat? Is that red band?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I saw it in the podcast.
Yeah, I said it
before.
wrong. I meant to say his VV card.
Oh my God, stop it. I had to edit that out actually. I mean, I kind of left some of it in, but it was just like, it was like we responded to silence. And it was like, I was like, yeah. And it was like silence again. I was just like, I don't believe it, man. It was like, yo.
I
was
said
like,
it's plausible, but I don't believe.
I don't believe it, man. That's like, oh.
Maybe it'll be too obvious, man. Like if there was an inscription behind the band itself, like on some I don't know what the language is when it comes to the ones on the poneglyphs.
Yeah.
What if there's a language like that behind the rubber band, that behind the band itself, where only Robin can decipher it?
I mean, someone said that Nami repaired his
Yeah.
hat. She said, and
But not the red band, though.
yeah, she has. I was like, she didn't remove the band. Like,
There would be no reason for that.
Exactly. So she's not going to do that. And even if she saw that, it's like Nami can't read that. But then it would be weird. But she didn't remove the band.
Yeah.
So we can't say that Nami probably saw it. So it still stands. It's still-
Wait. So doesn't wait. I just put it together. So you wear a hat on your head, right?
correct.
Okay. Shanks's name, his pirate name is Red-Haired Shanks, right?
Here, Shanks, correct.
Yep. The band on Luffy's hat, which is on his head,
Is
that
red.
covers his hair, is red.
Correct.
So that must be his Vivi card.
It must be.
It makes sense.
I'll get the hell out of here.
I
Anyway.
know, I'm like, what the fuck is he talking? Yo, I thought he was about to go. It is a red poneglyph, right? So red is the theme here, right? We do have a red line.
I think that red band was in his hat when Roger got the hat. So
This has
they
been
could-
Master J's take, y'all.
Yeah, let's move on from Master J's take. All right, so the Minx, not the Minx, but Raizo and those guys, I'm not sure if they were hinting towards that they know more about what's going on, because they were like, well, even if we knew more, we'll take it to our grave.
yeah.
Like, what?
I mean, the thing is, we've seen how smart Jack and like Kaido is. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like they would know if they didn't know anything.
I just thought of something.
So,
Do you think?
Well, it's not that there's.
Hold on real quick. Do you think like they're hiding things from maybe Momo on purpose because they know that Kaido can kind of see into his mind?
oh, that'd be crazy.
Because Because remember, like we saw that one time where someone was talking to
Yeah.
Momo, and
You saw like the hand like
their hand
trying to
was
grab him.
grabbing him, and it's like they have to be super vague with Momo because
Mhm.
they feel like Kaido can kind of reach into, like if you have a smile fruit or a special smile fruit, he can kind of control you
Yeah.
in that way. I don't
No,
know.
it's definitely possible because that would make sense why he's king of beasts. But
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Ashura?
I completely forgot.
Okay.
But I'll respond to what Fruit said. What animal could he be exactly for him to just mind fuck the kid where he could just read his mind?
I don't think he's just an animal.
No, it has to be some kind of mythical creature. But like, if you're people are saying he's a mythical creature,
Yeah,
so
I don't think it's like us. I feel like it's something deeper. I feel like it's multiple things with Kaido.
yeah, I know what you mean. Like it'd be like a combination of like some like
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Baphomet.
oh yeah, I remember what it was. It's basically you said that what would the samurais if they knew something? I'm thinking, why would the Oda do it again? Like it's like here we go again, another lie. Why would we don't want another lie, man?
Well, they're just retaining information, or just they're keeping. It's like I say, it could be a tactic to kind of protect the Straw Hats. I don't know because I feel like they know more. I feel like
Especially if that's already the theme for them. Why would I mean?
Right,
It's
yeah,
more like why would Oda not do it?
yeah, keep it going. And
Yeah,
it's
like
I feel
Yeah,
like
but
I would say like didn't Odin like do you think Odin showed them something as far as teaching Momo?
yeah,
Like they're his retainers.
I mean, if you think about it, I feel like they have to know something because why would Kaido be chasing them? Like I
Yeah,
don't know.
they know something, bro. He had to entrust them with something. Like, would it
Yeah.
be surprising if they like had the final poneglyph?
No, I don't think so because yeah, it's possible.
Like, where I don't know
I
because
wouldn't. I would say going back to what Fruit said last week about them being able to hide it when they use their powers all together, so they
yeah,
know exactly
Oh yeah.
how
yeah,
it
they could.
was
So
in
they
the
could.
past.
What I think is, you know, what I think. I think they know how to read the poneglyphs, but it's like a combination of all three of their powers. Because a retainer basically is a thing that holds something in place. And it's like basically Odin passed it down to them for them to pass it to Momo when he was ready.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like I feel like with all three, it's like they have a special technique that all three of them have to do together to kind of pass this information on.
Or
And I
maybe they
believe
all know a piece. They
exactly
all
like a
memorized a
piece of
piece
it.
of it. So basically, if they told it to Robin all together, she could probably figure it out.
They could, but it's like they're the retainers where it's like they basically have this information to pass down to Momo when he's ready. You know, because it's like I think it was hinted towards, oh, Momo is growing up. He's like different now. And it's like I feel like eventually that's what's gonna happen.
Mhm.
I don't feel like they don't know anything at all. I feel like they definitely know more than they've been leading on.
Yeah.
But
if Oda
okay.
continued with this lie, I guarantee you, all those supporters, those who like the Three Samurais, they'll probably be hating on them if they continue with the lie.
Well, I mean, they wouldn't hate him if it was like what Brago said that they were keeping it from Momo because Kaido
Yeah.
couldn't read his mind.
Yeah.
Like
Because we saw hints towards that.
they have
But
no. If that's what it would have happened, they would have no other choice. Like they can't tell Momo because then Kaido's just gonna figure out the information.
the hand thing, I think it was like someone tried to grab him. He just remembered the memory. I don't think it's about him, Kaido, going inside his mind, or
But
the
it
fact
could be.
we saw Doflamingo. That'll be too like that would be too obvious if Kaido had that power and he didn't have Momonosuke right there.
Obvious, you think?
It wouldn't be obvious. I mean, he's a kid.
Yeah, it's kind of like like Lord of the Rings when it's like he was in the ring when he put the ring on. Then it's like I don't know, they knew where he was or some shit. I forget, but it's like when Momo's in his dragon form, that's when Kaido can kind of figure out where he is or kind of infiltrate his mind because that's when it kind of happened. Because it's like I feel like it's more to Kaido. Like there's something to him that's gonna be OP. Like there's something that's gonna be ridiculous. But wait, did we say when we're gonna see Weevil? When you guys think Weevil's gonna pop up?
I mean, at this point, it's like impossible to tell. Weevil could just pop up at any point. I think it would be pretty funny if Weevil just popped in and he just started fighting Jack right before
That'd
he.
be so dope.
That would be
Okay,
so
hold up, man. Hold up. Not only was I just about to say that just now, but I've said that so many times before.
I don't
You're
think he,
stealing my spotlight,
I
man.
don't think he did,
What?
Master J.
So you better do that theory, Master J. Brago's stealing my theories.
Oh my
There you
And
gosh.
the research is basically Brago's videos, his blog videos.
Somebody said on Twitter, I heard you steal Dr. Blick's theories. Is that true? And I responded and I said, that is not true because I give Dr. Blick credit through my tags. I tag him all the time in my meta tag, so he gets a shout out there. So I do not steal theories. So if you get a shout out through my tags, then it's justified.
That's funny. That's kind of the appropriate way, but at the same time, that's so shady.
You might want to say it with your mouth, man. Say it with your mouth.
That is so
Nah,
messed up.
bro. I put in my tags, bro. Shout out.
Yeah, but who's gonna look at tags?
Well,
Exactly.
hey man, that's not my problem.
But I will warn you. I will get buggy on you if you ever steal my theory again, Fruit.
Oh man.
I'm not scared of Buggy. He's trash.
Damn!
Woo! Oh man, oh man.
Yo,
Not again.
not again. Not.
But nah. All right, so now we have a special segment. This is dedicated based on years of research. And
Oh,
this is Ashura. What are your thoughts on your haters, man? What are your thoughts on the haters?
This one would see 3 words. I don't care.
So you don't care about the haters? They fuel you? That's what you're saying?
I don't really care, man. Like, they won't like me, they want to hate me, that's them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care, man. I'm not gonna respond to comments anymore.
So you're done with jumping in the comments and responding to them?
I'll read the comments, but I'm fucking done responding to them.
Okay, because I don't know. Do you think it's your speculation? Do you think it's your rants? What do you think it is?
No, they think because I don't do research. I'd rather do speculation because it's much easier for me because I don't want to like put on some bullshit theory where everything doesn't pan out.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do research that when I think this is what's going to come out in the next chapter, do some bullshit prediction. Speculation is much easier for me.
Right.
mm.
I mean, I get it, man. I mean, like I said, you have people that you have the haters, I guess, but then you have people that they really enjoy your speculation. So
Sorry, dude. I don't have any haters, so I don't got to worry about it.
Yo, some guy in there, like maybe he didn't saw last stream.
mhm.
He basically called me a fucking African. Like, didn't you know I was a Haitian? I'm gonna say it. I'm a Haitian.
Oh, you're not African?
I'm
Nah,
descendant of
joking.
African.
Wow, bro.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Don't fuel the fire, man.
Oh man, Brago likes to put more wood and oil on the fire.
Woo.
Exactly.
He basically wants to burn down the forest, man.
No, I actually try to put.
Basically,
I actually try to put the fire.
Basically, the 11th tailed beast or something.
I actually try to
Wow.
put the fire out. That's what I try to do.
I
You
know.
what I'm saying?
You're not very good at it, though.
I mean, I think every time I address something, the fire is going out. So I don't know.
No, you're not fast enough to put it out. But I know I've seen Brago in the comments where people are coming lash at me. Like, I respond civilly. I try not to get like fucking all mad when people like go on rage on me.
Yeah, I mean,
There's no point if you can't take it to the streets face to
the thing
face.
is, I don't like addressing. I guess addressing it while it's like, while the fire is burning as
While
hot.
it's
I
hot?
guess. I
While
guess
it's
a lot of
popping?
people do that. I guess for I don't know, kind of attention. I don't know. I mean,
Wait, Brago, you gotta say while it's popping.
while it's popping, yeah, while it's popping.
There you go.
I don't feel the need. I mean, I don't feel the need to do that, but I guess Ashura has just addressed his haters. I guess he doesn't care about it. He's not going to respond to you guys anymore. So blow up the comment section. Ashura does not care. Okay.
Hashtag Ashura don't give no craps.
As pretty much.
They're gonna be writing about it though.
Yeah. I mean,
Are we gonna read comments from the last video?
that's what I just was about to get into.
Okay.
Rube just read my mind. But I'm just pretty much some comments. We got a lot of positive feedback from last week. I felt like it was really cool for that. Some comments we got. Let me see here. One was like, great discussion. I find myself answering along as if I was actually part of it. They quoted Ashura that said, but the captain said he wanted a musician man, but you cannot ignore the captain. The captain won't listen to you. They said that was gold. What's that guy's channel called? um, and Winston Francis said the
Well,
Shogun in Wano is just as strong as Kaido.
but who's that guy exactly? What do you mean by that guy? Who's that guy?
He's just reading off comments.
The comments, no, he's saying what's that guy? He's talking about you. When
Well,
he
is
said,
it me? If it was me, why didn't you
Yeah, it
just
was you.
yeah, when he said,
Well,
I
he's
don't
just
think
reading
he-
it off, bro.
yeah, I'm just reading it off. But let's see.
You're reading the Shogun as strong as Kaido.
Fishman Ebert said the road poneglyph was turned into a hat by the previous user of Kinemon's Devil Fruit. I know Fruit has
Yeah.
kind of said that could happen as well. Lehman Fernandez said, what if the D stands for devil or demon? Because Corazon said that the D is the natural enemy of gods.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
like
was
the
like,
most common theory.
yeah, I was like, I've seen a few theories about this. And they were mentioning that Shanks said he bet on the new age as far as Luffy's hat being that. A couple people commented on One Piece is definitely not being rushed. We're 818 chapters in. Zoe's in the new world. It's time to get some story progression towards One Piece.
Yep.
And I definitely feel that way. Ashura feel like it's being rushed. All right, Ashura.
Well, based on what the editor said. So the editor said it was like 70%. So I felt like, like with the new revelation of the road poneglyphs, because you remember Luffy in part 1, basically he didn't want to hear about that shit.
Yeah,
He didn't want to know where One Piece is. He wanted to find it himself.
but he is finding himself though. Like
Yeah, but in this chapter, it's like they're giving it the same Rayleigh treatment, but they've smoothed it over, and he's not saying anything. He's not getting mad, no nothing. Like,
But he had to find these guys. You know what I'm saying? It's not like him finding the right hand of the Pirate King, like, and then he's just telling him what the One Piece is. They don't know what it is, but it's like he's getting hints as far as how to get to his dream. It's not
Yeah.
like him getting spoiled. It's not a spoiler. It's like somebody telling me where to find a chapter instead of telling me what was in the chapter. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying, Asher?
I'm not mad, man. You make it sound like I'm mad every time you say it. Is that right, Ashura?
You're not mad?
Not mad, man. Like, I'm listening to what you say. It's not like I agree with it, but okay.
Okay. All right, bro. This is a future setup: Luffy versus Kaido, Zoro versus Shogun, Sanji versus Jack. What y'all think?
No.
Sanji, go ahead. Who wants to start first?
I think so. I think that's the matchup. But
No.
Fruit thinks Zoro goes against Jack and the Shogun.
I agree.
Not at the same time, obviously. I don't think Jack's taking the Wano arc.
2-on-1. Zoro takes them both.
That'd be sick. But
I agree. 2 out of 3.
Luffy, Kaido, Zoro, Shogun,
Yeah.
and Law versus Jack.
Law versus Jack. No, they said Sanji versus Jack.
I'm just saying, like, who do you think goes against Jack then?
Against Jack could be Zoro, but I want to see Law because I think Law would be the best choice.
Okay. And another one, people like, is Master J still here?
Well, he's still here. Maybe he's muted. I don't know.
Okay. Another
I'm here.
thing. All right. Another thing people were talking about was Magellan and Shiryu. All right. And I'm kind of conflicted. I know I said Shiryu was an admiral level last week, but now I'm like, he has to be admiral level. I'm like, he kind of has to be, right?
Mhm.
yeah, I think he's strong as shit.
He should be admiral level. Like, he's supposedly, based on how it's been hyped up, the second strongest in Blackbeard's crew.
Yeah.
And like the right hand of someone that has the ambition to be Pirate King, they have to be at least strong enough to hold off an admiral, I think.
Mhm.
So, and then Magellan and Shiryu, they were pretty much on par. So then Magellan, therefore, has to be admiral level as well.
Mhm.
What do you guys think?
Bro,
Well,
Shell,
go
you
back
don't
on
be
something you
listening.
said.
Hmm?
Go back on something you said. You said the right hand of a Pirate King should be able to hold off an admiral. Right hand of a Pirate King should be able to destroy an admiral.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, because I think Blackbeard is kind of different, where I don't know if he's like, I don't know. It's weird with Blackbeard, where I feel like the right-handed Pirate King should be able to, I don't know, destroy an admiral. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I was over exaggerating a little bit, but yeah, like
Blackbeard to me was a bit confusing within Whitebeard, not Whitebeard, Blackbeard. He was confusing to me, like within the war itself when he was going against the fleet admiral at the time with Garp. I'm
Uh,
thinking like he's not using hockey, but his two powers are impressive. He's got the Earthquake fruit and the Darkness fruit.
the two
And
strongest devil fruits.
yeah, two strongest. But I'm thinking like, bro, you just earned the Quake fruit. Why go on a suicide mission just to prove your point?
That's why he ran away.
No, he didn't run away before. He could have just after he got it, he could just like bail. No,
He
just
was
went in
testing
there.
him out at first. He gave him a test, and then when Shanks challenged him, he was like, "Nah, we're not ready for you yet." You know what I'm saying? And even when that guy who showed up with the whole Bonnie thing, it's like he ran away. It's like I feel like he has a plan. That's why I don't think he's gonna go to attack Dragon. Like I just don't think he's gonna do that.
Well, unless he wants Luffy to come after him.
I think Blackbeard has a pretty, I don't know. He's kind of aware of what's been going on. So I feel like he should know as far as power levels, pretty much how strong people are. I feel
So
like
what are
he
your
has a good gauge of it.
so what are your thoughts on Blackbeard? Because at times he looks like a coward,
I don't think he's a coward. I think he's a
but most
mastermind.
times he looks like a very maniacal thinker. Which like he's smarter than he seems. He's basically like where Naruto you think he's an idiot, and you want to put Blackbeard in the same panel, but when you later on, this dude had everything planned. It was part of the plan, but he was taking the hits for it for so that nobody knew about the plan.
I think he's a mastermind.
Yeah.
I don't think I think all this whole this cowardice that he shows is all part of his strategy. I don't think this guy um
I think he's actually a coward, but
I feel like I don't know, but I don't think he's a coward. Like
yeah, maybe not a coward is the right word.
because it's
No,
like
he's
to be
probably
a
doing the
coward.
exact same thing Luffy's doing, just with a little bit more intelligence to it, like a little bit more of a guideline.
Because remember, he waited on White Bishop. He attacked Thatch, who was supposedly very powerful. He scarred Shanks. I feel like this guy, it's
Basically, he
like,
just has no morals.
right, he's going about it whatever and doing whatever it takes to become the Pirate King. And it's like, honestly, if I was a pirate, that's probably the approach I would have. Probably. It's like on the seas, it's like it's whatever. Anything
Yeah.
goes. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's your life or mine. I don't think anything Blackbeard has done. I don't think anything Blackbeard has done is wrong. Like even
I don't know about that, but
capturing Ace came for him. Um, I think the whole thing with Whitebeard, he wanted to be
what about
Pirate
killing
King.
his captain?
Okay, so what about?
What do you
Okay, go ahead, Fruit. That's one of the
killing
things.
his captain?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Essentially, after he left the crew, that's now is not his captain anymore.
okay.
That's now an opposing pirate
So he killed his crew members. He killed a crew member.
because
Also,
he wanted the fruit.
yeah, he killed Thatch for the
Mhm.
fruit, which
Right.
like I don't think Thatch would have wanted the fruit. Like by law on the crew, it says like if you find the devil fruit, the captain has to eat it. But I think like
The captain or whoever found it.
well, the one who found it, like
Right.
well, he was one of the captains of the crew, like not like Whitebeard, but he was
The
like the commander.
Right.
Yeah, commander.
Right.
So I'm thinking like if he were to he saw the fruit and he asked Thatch to give him the fruit and Thatch gave him the fruit, he wouldn't have to kill him.
I don't think Thatch would have given him the fruit, but because remember Blackbeard was just like basically they viewed him as fodder. I mean, no, because they offered him the position.
Yeah, that's the thing. He was offered the position, so that means he was at the same level. Though they knew his strength.
No, the reason why he wouldn't have given him the fruit is because he was actually looking for it, and he didn't know that Blackbeard was looking for it too. So they were. It was.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know.
think he would have
He
given
was
him. I don't think
okay.
he would have given him the fruit. It's like, why would I give you the fruit?
Yeah,
Like,
they had the same goal, so what? He wouldn't just give it to him.
yeah. So I feel like he had to do that, and it's like he was ambitious, and I feel like maybe killing him was maybe a bit excessive.
Well, the second thing I want to address is the fact that yeah, he basically pillaged the Chopper's homeland. That's the second thing.
Blackbeard.
Yeah. You said that whatever Blackbeard does, it has a reason, right? No, you said something. I don't remember what it was
I
before.
said he hasn't done anything wrong as a pirate.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything wrong. But what about him pillaging Chopper's homeland? Now,
What do
even though
pirates do?
How is that? How is it not wrong?
That's what pirates do.
But you say it's not wrong. That's what you said.
How is it wrong? He's a pirate.
Well, okay, forget it, bro. Go.
I'm just saying, how is it wrong?
Look, how is it not wrong? Like you came into a town, like
Mhm.
people have nothing to get. You come in there, you crash the town, put it upside down. The only good thing about it is that he got rid of a dictator.
Oh,
Unconsciously got rid of a dictator without even knowing he did that.
so you think so what else? He pillaged, which he did. He got rid of a dictator, so that's kind of a wash, I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of a
Um,
wash. Like,
he killed his captain, his former captain, who is now basically he wants his position because he wants to be a pirate king. He's like a rival pirate now, so there's nothing wrong there.
this,
He came in and killed him when he was at his weakest. That's pretty smart. What else did he do wrong? Capturing Ace when Ace kind of came after him.
Well, I mean, the Ace thing is probably not wrong because yeah, Ace came after him. So
What else? What else did he do wrong? What else do you think he done wrong?
practically everything, man. Everything Whitebeard does me, he looks like a schemer, man. Anything he does, I don't fucking trust Whitebeard. No, Blackbeard.
He's a pirate, bro. You shouldn't trust any pirate. But on that note, I feel like we've kind of run out of time today. Do you guys have any closing statements or predictions for next chapter? That's how we're gonna close it out. For
the chapter is going to end with Luffy having to leave the island with Peckham's and leaving the island to Zoro.
Master J,
Pass.
Ashura.
Zunisha's gonna OD on crack. Zunisha's gonna OD on crack.
I think that
Gonna,
Luffy and those
gonna
guys.
OD on crack, man. Jack is gonna throw some cocaine, some gas cocaine up its snot. It's gonna drop. It's gonna drop. OD on cocaine.
Wow.
Oh no, the Zunisha's gonna try to pick up her arm to scratch the nose, and then she can't because she'll tip over, and then everybody dies.
No, remember Asher said on the stream, Zunisha's gonna take a swing at Jack and cause a
Yeah, I got two things. Like if Jack uses cannonballs like to get Zunisha,
He's gonna take a swing and cause a tsunami. Bro. You think Zunisha right now sees Jack coming?
Bro, I can't wait for one of these ridiculous Ashura theories to come through, and then I can just see it now. Brago's gonna make a video with it, of just like looping it back and forth. And
You're never gonna hear the end of it. You're never gonna hear the end of it. He's gonna be like, "Remember that one time?"
Yo, I've done it before, Brago. I've said things before. I've said, "Yo, Brago, I said it last time."
What? Like what? Tell me one of your
I said about the mink. I said about the poneglyph.
You talking about the mink with Sanji approaching a mink like a woman?
Yeah.
Oh my god! You gotta let that one go.
Wait, what did he say? Wait. Hold on, I don't think I remember this.
He said that Sanji is gonna basically make moves on the minks like he did on the fisherman, on the mermaid. I was like, man, I don't think that's kind of a bold prediction. He didn't necessarily go out of the limb there.
It was a speculation, man. Prediction, speculation, whatever, how you want to take it. I knew it did happen.
But I'm saying, bro, that's not like far-fetched.
The poneglyph thing did happen too, though.
Poneglyph on Zoro, like that's another thing. That's not far-fetched, bro. Like everybody predicted that.
Not everyone, man.
I'll predict one thing though. Before we leave Zo completely, somebody has to speak to Zunisha.
I think it'll be Chopper.
I'm just saying somebody has to, I don't know.
Probably. That's probably. I do think that maybe either Luffy and those guys, maybe they're already gone, or we see probably the end of Zunisha next chapter, where it's like either she topples over, or like Master J said, maybe she starts speaking to I don't know, maybe more than likely I'm thinking it's Momo. I'm thinking it's Momo.
Yeah.
That's who I think she'd speak to because the whole tie there.
Yeah.
And then eventually the Minks and the Kogetsu clan, they're gonna be living on Wano. Like that's gonna be their new home.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Kogetsu clan are they already live on Wano.
That's what I'm saying.
You're talking about the mink, I
The
think.
Minx.
Yes, I'm saying the Minx and those guys, they're gonna live on Wano together.
The thing with me is, I don't know how important the elephant actually is to the story. Like, if it's gonna be like something they need at the end of the series to like do something, or if its only purpose is to just
Walk around.
well, not walk around, but protect the poneglyph.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't know. Maybe it gets destroyed, and then maybe they have to create some new ones. Yeah, you never know. But so yeah, guys, that's the end of the episode 2. Master J finally decided to join us.
Yeah.
Ashura addresses his haters. Fruit gives us the update on Chirac. And that's
What?
We skipped that one, but
you heard it here from the source. You heard it here first. But as always, let us know what you think in the comment section. Like the video if you did. And again, any theories, anything you want us to talk about, we will talk about. I know we said we're gonna live react to theories and stuff. That's coming. Like I said, this is only the second episode, so it should improve. It
Yeah.
should improve. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Peace out.
Okay, here's a subject. When it comes to theories, people who put up a theory online, they claim when the theory only has two perspectives that have been cleared. They clearly say, or the fan base, he or she or the fan base claims that the theory is correct in general, where it's not. Anybody, like even you, let's say you say you're gonna make a theory about anything on the next chapter of One Piece,
Yeah.
and you make 5 speculations. These 5 speculations, you're gonna do research on them to make sure. Then when you put the theory out, that when the chapter comes out, that everything you said came out. So that would also you got speculation is one thing, you add the research equals full blown theory. And you're waiting for the chapter to come out to verify whatever you did. It's like an equation. So I'm thinking of this with a bunch of people where you got the few speculations that come out on a chapter. They clearly say, "Oh, the guy's theory came out," but that was just a speculation. The research was shit. Only the speculations came out. Some of the speculations came out correct, but the research in general was shit. Nothing of what he said came out. Only the speculations. And that's why people are kind of pissed at me, because I only speculate. But to me, it's much safer to speculate than just go do the research, because I don't want to put a bullshit research out there and claim this is what's going to happen in the next chapter, and it doesn't come out. And some guy's going to say, "Oh, this guy's theory didn't come out," or this guy, some of his thoughts came out, but they generalize it as a whole chapter. And I disagree on that. That's why I always speculate.
Hold on, chill for a second.
No,
I
that
have
was
no idea
not
what Ashura is saying.
true. Listen, that is gonna be Ashura's segment. It's gonna have some music behind it. It's gonna
Some
it's calling
motivational
for a
music.
special segment called.
And Fruit's gonna stop it just like that. He's gonna be like, "Hold- cut the track. What the fuck are you saying?"
Wait, what?
Ashura speaks.
I'm so confused. Wait, what is he talking about?
I was on Twitter. I'm like, Ashura, this rant. Ashura, what's sum it up for us, bro. Sum it up. Quick summary.
Okay, quick summary. Okay, you do a theory equals
Yes.
2 things.
Yes.
First equation, the X equals speculation. Y equals the research.
You know how many times I failed algebra? I'm not
Okay,
getting
hold on.